Good afternoon. It is 20 after 4 on Tuesday. Anybody watching? How you doing? How you been? So, yesterday was Canada Day, and all weekend my house was a madhouse, let me tell you. Monkey had friends over Sunday, I think it was. They were supposed to be Saturday. Everything changed. Listen, these guys don't know how to make plans, okay? Everything changed, and Monkey's company ended up coming Sunday. Boo Boo's company ended up coming Monday. And then, all of a sudden, on, late Monday afternoon, yes, Monkey's friends came Sunday, I'm sorry. And then late Monday, Monkey comes down. And one of the friends he had over Sunday was doing a Canada Day party. They were doing a party at his nan's. And then, around, 8:30, I think he said, they were all going down to the harbor, getting on a boat, and going out on the water to see the fireworks. So, okay, are they coming to get you, or am I dropping you off? He said, no, they're going to come get me, and they're going to bring me home. Fine. I made a point of not making plans this weekend because I knew both my kids had shit going on. I knew somebody was going to foobar everything, right? Yeah. So, around 7:30, Monkey comes down asking me if I can drop him off at his friend's Nan's place. I'm like, what time? He's like, well, between 7:30 and 8. I'm like, dude, it's 7:30 now. Get your shit, let's go. I'm not fucking around at 8 o'clock. Let's go. So, sends me the address. I go drop him off. It was a bit of a shit show getting it because the way the sun was coming down, I could not read the house. What the hell is this in the middle of the road? Oh, it's a bag. Jesus Christ. Of course, the beer store is crazy because it was closed for a day. God. Anyways, the way the sun was coming down, I could not read the numbers of the houses. So I said to Monkey, plus when we're moving, listen, the hardest thing in the world for me to do while I'm driving is to read street signs and house numbers, okay? I just can't. So, when I'm going somewhere I don't know, I use my app, right? Because it tells me when I'm at where I'm supposed to be, right? There's no actual really reading required. It's great. But I'd forgotten my phone at home. So I said to Monkey, you're going to have to be my eyes and you're going to have to tell me because I can't read them. So it was fine. He navigated just well. I kind of had to make a sudden really wide turn, but it's fine. It's fine. We made it. It was not a problem. So I dropped him off, and the boy is so sweet. His friend is so nice. They invited me into the backyard. We're having a party. Come on over. And I'm like, I have my 22-year-old at home. He had his little girly friend over. I was like, yeah, I gotta go home. I'm just like, thank you, but I gotta go. And I wasn't sure if I thought he was having his guy friends over too, but apparently not. That was not the case. I had a fin here. Where'd it go? Oh, fuck. I'll find it. It's fine. So I went home, and that was fine. But I had to make sure with this boy before I left, like, are your parents going to drop him off for me? Because, listen, I have a hard time looking for houses. I don't know it during the day, okay? At night, fucking forget about it. I have the crappiest night vision. I will not find you. Now, I have my app thingy that I can use, Cool Beans, but still, like, if I don't have to drive at night, I much prefer not to. Okay, I gotta pull in here and find my cash because I had a $5 bill here and it seems to be not where I left it. Did I put it back in my goddamn wallet? Like, because that's not what I meant to do with it. For fuck's sakes. Did I put, oh, for fuck, I put it back in my change cup. Stupid. Oh, I'm so scattered. I'm so scattered. This long weekend has completely killed me. Alright, we're fine. Crisis averted. We have coffee money. Oh, my lord. That was the other thing. I stopped in at this Timmy's along the way, coming home on Monday, and they have the retro donuts back, which include Dutchies, something else, and the chocolate walnut crunches, which I have become absolutely addicted to. So I said to the guy at the drive-through till, "You've got the retro donuts back?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Do you have any chocolate walnut crunches left?" He's like, "Well, we have walnut crunches, but not chocolate." And I'm like, "Dude, it's called a chocolate walnut crunch." Hang on a second. Yes, can I get an extra large double, please?
Yeah. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Alrighty, come on up.
Thank you so much. I had 2 people trying to take my order. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. I think, what time is it? 4:30? I'll head down that way and we'll see how I do for time. I need to pick up some milk. Oh fuck, now I forget. I need milk. Ah. Oh shit. I knew I should have written it down. Fuck. Oh, let's go. Whatever. I need to stop at the superstore too. Oh. So I got up this morning at like 7 o'clock. I took today off specifically because I had my heating and cooling people coming to check, to do my summer check on my air conditioner and furnace. They give me an extra filter and, you know, they clean whatever needs cleaning and whatever. They do their thing, right? So they had given me a window, like, when I talked to them like 2 weeks ago or something. I couldn't remember what it was, but I was pretty sure it was something stupid, like between 7 and 4 or something, right? Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you today?
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. Yeah, and so they called me at like 7 this morning to let me know that they were just about to pull into my driveway. I was like, okay. I had just kind of woken up anyway, so it was fine. I was just sort of laying there waiting to, I didn't know if they were going to call or send me an email, so I was just waiting for my phone to start being obnoxious. So that was fine. I rolled out of bed, went downstairs, and just started tidying up a bit from last night. My kitchen was a little bit in disarray, and I don't like people being in my house when it's in disarray. I find it very embarrassing. So, but I got into, I don't know, I was binge watching all kinds of shit. I finished Letterkenny, and I finished watching Shoresy, and I started watching something else, and so I just didn't do much in the way of adulting over the weekend. So I started cleaning up the kitchen, and then the guy came, and he was so sweet. And I said to him when he came in, because I noticed he was a little bit taller than myself. And the thing about working in my house is my house was built for people 5'3" and under. So I said, just be careful going downstairs. You're going to have to duck, blah, blah, blah. The usual spiel. And it was fine. So he went down, and I told him I just put a new filter in for the furnace. Oh, there's all kinds of cops at the Circle K today. Interesting. The hell was I saying? Sidetracked by police. Yeah, I said I just put a new filter in like a month ago. But I'd also explained about the problem I'd had with it previous, with it not working. And then I changed the battery in the thing, and it was working fine. And then we had to shut the power off to the house to do the thing with the dryer, and it hasn't been working properly since, right? So he was like, oh, that's interesting. So he was checking out the furnace. The furnace is fine. And then he started checking around with the air conditioner, and he was like, you're not getting pressure. So like, you're getting a little bit, but it's not worth the expense to run it, right? Like, because I said to him, it took like a week to get my house down to a respectable, livable temperature. What it actually took was for all the humidity to fuck off. And then, but I said, I don't know, because I mean, it was in the 40s for like a week almost, right? So that's friggin' hot. And it was mainly humidity. So he was like, well, he said it's possible, but he said, like, how long have you had the unit? I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years, somewhere in there, as long as I've lived in the house, really. And he said, well, because you rent, like every 6 years, you are entitled to new equipment. And I was like, excuse me, sir? No, I did not. Now, I could have been told that 17 years ago, but I do not recall. And nobody's ever brought that up to me since. Like, I mean, I get the AC, the hot water tank, and the furnace checked once a year. Have them come every year in the early summer, and I get that shit checked, right? Oh my God, would you turn? Oh, fucking pedestrians. Oh, move your ass, kids. For fuck's sakes. So I was like, okay, well, if that's the case, like, let's not fuck around with it. Let's get a hold of the chick that, deals with the rentals, and set up a time to have my AC exchanged, right? So it took forever, but she finally got back to me. And she said, well, do you rent your furnace and the AC? And I said, well, yeah. And she says, well, then you have to replace both. I was like, what? But the furnace is working just fine. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with the furnace. You need to stay in your lane, bro. She's like, well, your rental package is for both. So you need to replace both. Ay, that seems like a waste to me, but whatever. Dookie, I suppose. She says, well, let me look into it and I'll get back to you. I have not heard back. So now I have my AC turned off and just the fan going from the furnace. So I don't know. Hopefully we don't get back into the stupid humidity for a little while, because yeah, I can't take any more time off this week. I was off Monday for the long weekend, and then today to have my rental equipment looked at. Yeah, that's not happening. So I'm hoping whenever they can do it, it'll be a Monday or a Tuesday, because those are the only days that I can take off work and not have it affect my coworkers. So that's our 2 less busy days generally of the week. Let's just pull in here. Oh yeah, it's a madhouse at the superstore today. Shut down for a day, right? Everybody loses their minds. I can't remember what else I was going to get here. It was something more than just milk. I do not recall, and it's bothering me. Yes, this place is stupid busy right now. Ambulance! Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I'm just really hoping the weather behaves itself until I can get my AC situation sorted. Yeah, I can't deal with the heat like that no more. Listen, I grew up without air. It's fine. I dealt. I slept in damp t-shirts, like whatever, you know. But like 47 years old, okay? Too old for that shit. I'm hot all the time anyways. Let's just not, okay? Let's just not. What the frig else was it that I needed here? Milk? I don't remember. There was more than milk. Fuck. I don't remember. I don't remember in the slightest. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna leave here, go get Boo Boo, make dinner, and make a second trip out here, because I am not making multiple. I am so sick of making multiple trips in the week to the friggin' superstore. I spend more time here than I do at home or at work, okay? It's so annoying. I hate coming here. Okay, well, you know what? For like 20 minutes before I have to pick up Boo Boo. I went out like a week or so ago and bought an extra one of these because there's been a couple of times where I've left my e-cigarette in the van at work. Thankfully, between my boss and my coworker, somebody has noticed and they drop it off for me, but so I have both of these on me right now. So if one dies, because I have a feeling this one's going to die soon, I will have the second one while I wait the 20 minutes for Boo Boo, because I have to take my ponytail out. It isn't too tight, and I'm actually starting to get a headache. I did these passion twists. I think I put them in on Wednesday. I really like them, but they're heavier than the dreadlocks or the whatever the hell else it was that I had in my hair, the ones that are part dread and part free. I haven't washed them yet. I usually wash them before I even put them in but because sometimes they're itchy, but these actually aren't itchy at all. I just wanted to get them in. Oh, but I'm very happy with them. They're very nice. They're very springy. It's cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to have to come back and make another trip here because I don't remember what the hell it was that I needed here. I'm positive it was more than just milk. Look at you sitting, oh, you're waiting for somebody to go. I was like, yeah, don't sit here waiting for this parking spot. We will sit here. Oh, you're picking up your friend. That's nice. Get in the car, sweetheart. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here because I can't. Put the windows back down a bit. Oh, that was the other thing that happened on Monday. Ooh, big truck. You can go first, bud. You're bigger. You win. I'm going the wrong way here. That's alright. That's alright. We'll do a big circle. It's fine. We've got time to kill. The kids, meaning Boo Boo and, the girl he had over. I can't remember her name, and I mean, I wouldn't say it anyway, but, I'm so bad with names. She was a cute little thing. She's been over before. I recognize her face. They had gone somewhere, or I think he walked over to get her, and then they like Ubered back to the house. And then a little while later, the Uber came back with this cell phone that he said belonged to one of the kids he just dropped off. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't recognize it as Boo Boo's because it had a kind of a clear case, and then it had all these like girly kind of stickers on the back. I was like, yeah, that does not belong to Boo Boo. So I thanked him very much, and I brought it upstairs. I said to the girl, the Uber driver or whatever just came and dropped your phone off. You forgot it in the back of the car. And she's looking at me really confused. I was like, yes. She says, I have my phone. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I was like, boo, is this your phone? Like, did you put stupid little girly stickers on it? Like, I mean, what do I know? He goes, no, I have my phone. I said, oh my God, he's dropped off somebody's phone. Oh my goodness. And it was an iPhone, so it took me a minute to... They swipe a little different than Androids. I don't know. It was weird. But I managed to get I didn't know if it had a code on it or whatever. I don't know why people put codes on their phones. But it wouldn't open. So, and it was almost dead. So I couldn't get the information off it to get a hold of the owner. I know that there's a way that you can get around it for emergency purposes. I know there is on Android anyway. I just don't know how to do it. I'm pretty sure you can with the iPhones too, but I know nothing about iPhones. I do not use the iPhone. I don't use Apple products. Apple can, I do not like Apple. So I said to the kids, can you guys, whenever I think they were in the middle of a game or something. I was like, when you're done, can you please just run it up the road to the police station, And they both kind of looked at me, and I was like, listen, if it was one of you, you would expect somebody to bring it to the police station so that you could collect your phone. Like, I mean, come on. It's nobody's fault. It fell out of somebody's pocket, and the Uber driver just assumed it was the last people that he had in the car. Like, nobody did anything wrong, and it's nothing to get upset about. But I mean, like, the cop shop is literally down the street from our house. Like, down the street and around the corner. Literally. It's not that deep. It wasn't hot out. Like, So they were like, yeah. So eventually they went somewhere for ice cream. Oh, they went down the street to the ice creamery. And, which is like right in behind the cop shop. So they went to the cop shop and dropped the phone off, and then went to the ice creamery. And he brought me back fudge. I murdered it. It was so good. Homemade fudge. Listen. That place is expensive. It's not like outrageously expensive, but I mean, it's all made in store. They make their own ice cream. They make their own fudge. They make their own truffles. They make their own frozen yogurt. Like, it is amazing. They're the ones a couple of years ago, they had made ice cream with, I believe it was tequila. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. So he brought me back fudge, and I was so happy. You have no idea. And then this morning, after all of my AC stuff was dealt with, I was cooking. I was doing some cooking. I was making some mushroom ravioli. It's so good. And the Uber driver ended up coming back with his wife. Looking for this phone. I guess the person that owned it called them, like, they said late in the evening. I was like, I said, I'm sorry. I said, I don't have it anymore. I had the kids bring it to the police station. Because I guess once you are done dealing with your Uber driver, you can no longer get a hold of them. I don't know how it works. I would never use it. I call cabs, okay? Come on. So I said, yeah, I'm sorry. Once I realized that it was nobody here, we just handed it into the police station. So you can either call this person and tell them to go down to the police station, or because they're not going to release it to the Uber driver. So, you know, yeah, it was funny. They were like, oh, okay. Well. So yeah, it's been an interesting weekend. I got absolutely none of the yard work done that I wanted to do. And it was a good weekend to do it too. It wasn't crazy sunny, like the sun wasn't super powerful. There was absolutely no humidity all weekend. They'd been calling for rain all weekend, but we never really got it. But I did none of it. So I haven't cut back any of the brush that's growing in between my fence and the house next door. I haven't mowed my lawn. Haven't done anything. I tidied the house. My house looks good. My laundry is all done. Like, I worked inside the house. I should have been working outside the house, but whatever. It's fine. At some point during the week, I'm sure I'll get my grass cut. I mean, my grass doesn't even really need cut. It's not the grass that's long. It's the weeds. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had enough rain for anything to really be growing. The only reason my lawn isn't completely dead is because a lot of it is in shade, and I did go out once last week and just water the shit out of the stuff that's usually in direct sunlight all the time. So but yeah, I'll probably do that sometime during the week. And then on the weekend, this coming weekend, I'm really hoping to get over to Big Daddy's. I would like to go over Friday after work, but we'll see. I have to wait and see what's going on with I'm not going to get this AC thing handled by next weekend. I'm positive. But we'll see. We'll see. Anywho, I'm just going to sit here and wait for Boo Boo, because why not? So anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I did a half-hour vlog today. I haven't done that in a good long while. But anyways, take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.